Hey there, welcome back to our Tip Tuesday. Today we wanted to answer the question, what are closing costs? Closing costs are the costs assessed to the buyer and seller through escrow that are paid at the end of a transaction. These are out-of-pocket expenses. So for the seller, if you're making a profit on your property, it would just be taken out of the profit and paid. If you're a buyer, you would be paying the closing costs in addition to your down payment that you'd wire to escrow. Also, it's important to note that even if you qualify as a buyer for 100% financing of a property, or like a VA loan, for example, closing costs are still going to need to be paid through escrow at the end of the transaction. Yes, it is possible to finance some of the closing costs, but there's kind of a trick around how to do it. And I don't want to go too in depth and confuse you, so we're going to just stick to the basics. Closing costs are paid out at the end of a transaction, out of pocket. So what makes up the closing costs? Well, you have your escrow and title fees, your title insurance, your sign-up and notary fees, and then you also have county fees. For example, your transfer and recording fees of the actual deed. There are some others that are included, but it kind of varies by person. These are the most common fees that are included in closing costs. So who pays, the buyer or the seller? Well, technically both. And it depends on what area you're located in for what is customary for a seller to pay for versus a buyer to pay for. But if you do have questions about that and you want to know a more bottom line number, you can reach out to your lender if you're a buyer, or you can reach out to the escrow company if you're a buyer or a seller, and they will give you what's called an estimated net sheet. And they'll show you the estimated breakdown of all the costs for what a buyer would pay for and what a seller would pay for. If you'd like to see that or see at least an example of that, let us know and we'd be happy to provide a copy for you. Thank you so much for watching this Tip Tuesday. We are around every single Tuesday, so be prepared to see more tips in the future. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you would like to watch our future Tip Tuesdays, be sure to click the subscribe button and make sure to hit the bell button, because then it'll notify you on your phone or computer that we have posted another video. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next Tuesday.